Alright, y'all. What's going on YouTube? You got your favorite female trucker. Trucking with Kayla. So as y'all could see from the title, Schneider did me wrong. Story time. So as y'all know from my last video, I just think I went over, do companies keep their word? Because I'm looking for something local. And if y'all see my paychecks from a cloud, what they always say, the grass ain't always green on the other side. I should have stayed at JB Hunt from jump. When that day happened, I should have just told him, transfer me to somebody else or just put me on a different account. Like, because going to McLeod, told y'all, good company, but there's no miles there. So let's get to Schneider. So I told y'all, I'm looking for a local job. I don't care who, what, when, here, how. I told myself, when I get this local job, I'm going to stay for this company for about my last 5 years of trucking or a year. Because I did talk to another guy, and he was saying that since so many people are getting their CDL, they could be picky. And he was saying if you don't stay with a company your first year, that's one of their, qualifications. And I'm like, and he was like, find you one company. He was like, I was a truck driver, so he said, I know it's hard with these big companies, these mega companies, but he said, find you a company. He said, so many doors gonna open up if you find you one company, stay with them for 1 year. And he was telling me about my MVR. He said, points, and I told him by the end of the year, those speeding tickets will drop off. So he said, you're in a good spot. Just find you one company and stick with them for a year. So that's going to be my local company. I'm like, man, I'm going to just have to put up with some BS because I'm tired of going company. I'm working backwards. I started off bad at night, no pay, got good pay, then back at terrible pay. But let me get to Schneider. So, I'm filling out apps. I come across Schneider. And I have to go to a mega company. I have a bad driving record. So most of the time, these big companies will hire you. Like, I tried out the small ones. I tried out the good ones. No, don't qualify. If you got a speeding ticket, if your license ever been suspended, like, I tell y'all, I have to work backwards. But I applied for Schneider. Came up out of nowhere, local position. Applied for it. Boom. They gave me a call back that same day, so I'm geeking. Talking to the lady. I was driving. I had my headset on. She was like, are you driving? Or whatever. And I was like, yeah. She was like, well, you have to pull over. We have to call you back. I stopped my load, pulled over, talked to her. Then that's just the recruiter. So she was like, if you want to do the interview now, you want to speed up the process, we could do that. So we did the interview. So I talked to the dude. He had me go over my MVR. So it just feels so embarrassing naming everything. Like, I'm like, I got this, that, this, that, this. He's like, is that it? I was like, wait, this too. And I was like, man, I ain't gonna qualify. Then, we went over my trucking history while I was with these companies, while I left. What else? The thing just, your typical. He sent my license number to the, I don't know, MVR or whatever for them to get my MVR back to see if it matches up with what I tell them. It was like, if it matches up, I'll let you know. So I was anxious about that for 2 days. Like, bruh, you already know it's going to be my driving record. So, and while those 2 days was waiting, I was watching bad reviews over Schneider all day. None of the goods. I'm learning in this trucking company, forget about the good. You will see the good when you get there. Let's see why people left. So most of the videos that's on YouTube is new drivers. So they like terrible truck, no miles, underpaid. I went through that. It was nobody on YouTube that had experience and was with them. So that's why I made a video on TikTok, like how y'all feel about Schneider. A lot of people mixed reviews, good, bad, okay. They micromanage. But at this point, I'm just looking for a local. I just want to get local, do my year, let my points drop off, and see if I could finally get to a good company and get away from these mega companies. So they called me. Everything went through. So I'm telling y'all, I'm hyped. Like, I'm tired of being over the road. Like, if McLeod had local, they don't have it in my division, but I would have went local. They're a good company, but it's just like being over the road, making that amount of money, no. But if I was local, yeah, because, I could work on, opportunities outside of trucking. I could I ain't really got to get another job because I'm at work now. My grandma and mom got their own house and, own a nursing agency. So you see I'm putting in hours now. But, yeah. So he like, boom, everything went through. So I'm like, yes. Like, sucks to say, but fourth time's the charm. So I'm just like, you know what? I don't care how bad this company is. I'm going to thug it out for a year. Because I had a company tell me, stay somewhere for a year. Companies love to see that. And I'm just like, he even said it like, it's hard staying, like, you know that, so why is y'all making these qualifications hard? But he just said you have to show some type of stability. So I'm like, I made up my mind. I don't care how bad this get. If they got to play in my face, it sucks to say, they got to play in my face. Like, I have to stay somewhere for a year, but it can't be that bad. So we signed up for orientation. We talked again, you know, how you follow up, because I let them know, like, you know, I just don't want to leave McLeod on a bad end. I do jump job to job or move up in the industry, but I don't just leave. Except JB Hunt, I did quit on spot, because you're not about to not pay me, then you want me to work another week. Nah, y'all got me effed up. But so put my time in with McLeod, and I think it was 2 days before orientation, he sent everything over, my confirmation letter and all that. My bad, y'all. I know y'all probably like, get to the story, but to get paid, I have to make these videos 8 minutes. So I'd be trying to like drag it on a little bit. But but I got 2 more minutes. But yeah, literally, I was here at work. I tell y'all, I'm excited. I'm literally manifesting, praying, like, just let me get through this year, 1 year, because, you know, reviews, people comment on how they feel about them or whatever. They call me. I could hear it in his voice. Like, I was at work. It was like 8 o'clock. We was watching a movie. I'm like, hello, went in another room. He was like, yeah, something came back, and we can't tell you what it is. You don't qualify. Probably didn't say it in that word, but that's basically what he was saying. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You don't qualify. I can't tell you what it is. So I'm just like, so at this point, my heart just sink in my ass. Like, I'm salty. Like, I'm like, what do you mean? And he was like, something came up, but I can't disclose what it is. I'm like, he said we looked over something. And I'm like, and he's like, you could just apply in the future. And I was like, I get it. Like, it's one of those, just welcome to the trucking industry. So it's one of those, you know, I'm a big girl. I ain't cussing them out. I ain't mad. I'm just like, dang. But I'm like, the same way you telling me to apply in the future, how do I supposed to know when to apply? You know, like, say it's one speeding ticket and then that drop off in August. That mean apply in September. So I'm just like, let me ask him that. I'm like, is it a ticket? So when it fall out, he said, I can't disclose it. He's like, I really can't tell you what it is. And I was just like, well, how do I know when to apply in the future? How do I supposed to know when I qualify? Whenever that, whatever it is. But he didn't tell me. It was one of those, I took it on the chin. I posted on TikTok. And the crazy thing is, a lot of people say that happened to them. So I never knew that even happened in trucking. A lot of people say that happened with different companies. So I didn't even, like, you learn something new in trucking. Like, I didn't know that that was a common thing, that these companies would say you hire and do that, then give you a call back and say they overlooked something. Like, so that was my first time experiencing that. So when I say the first 2 days, I was so devastated. I'm just like, bruh, what am I gonna do? So I just been applying. But yes, Schneider, they did wrong for that. Telling me I got a job. I went through everything on the phone for an hour and a half. Like, got my confirmation letter, my orientation letter, where orientation gonna be at, rental, you know, rental stuff, just to call me 2 days before to tell me I don't qualify. I already put my time in. I mean, I could have went back to McLeod, but I would rather be at home working family-owned businesses. Like, definitely for temporary than being out for weeks making $100. Like, nah, I'm cool with that. But that was it. Schneider, I kind of felt away, but I just feel like it's life. I always look at stuff as a positive way. It probably wasn't meant to be in a lot of people. You know, once I posted, it said, you dodged a bullet and this and that. So, but that was it. But I was amazed by that. Like, dang, we went through all that. And you called me 2 days before to tell me I ain't got no job. Like, that's wild. But if you ever had that happen to you, comment below, or if you know anybody. I did not know that was like a common thing, like literally. But I'm out of here, y'all. I'm going to keep y'all updated. I do got a local gig, because y'all know, y'all get these videos late. Like, that happened like 2 weeks ago, I would say. But that's the thing about YouTube. Like, I upload it every week, so y'all always 2 weeks behind. But I do got a local job. I'm gonna let y'all know when, what, where, how, but y'all see it in that video. But make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you cut your alerts on. Trucking with Kayla is out.